Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, you know we love a good rematch storyline. One of the best college football national championship games I can ever remember being a part of. The Fernando Mendoza run to seal that win in the fourth quarter will go down in history. But Miami, they've got redemption on their mind. They know they were just inches away from a national championship last year. They want to prove that they are the team to beat this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, two top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Right back to it. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best do tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Right on the money. At midfield, he's got room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Canes look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something about it.
to make life miserable for this offense. The play action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. He's got his man. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Man, this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Here's Mensah to throw. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A 1st and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's Mensah to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in,
bro, that's the fakest shit ever, bro. This nigga fell forward 5 yards.
This place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. All the way across the 50 into plus territory and finally stopped at the 43.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Good timing on the quick out. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The extra point here would tie the game. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16.
Take care of your business, brother. Let's go. Let's see. Guess I'll take a look at his depth chart. Alright, so I'll take a look at his players. Who's this? Number 0. Bryce Fitzgerald.
Line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Mensa makes the grab. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to...
Finding some room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence, everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Makes it past the marker. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Throwing, Mensa. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 35. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Now he's looking to throw it. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. It's a reverse. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's Mensa to throw. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try it again. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Into the end zone for 6. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Mark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hoover. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo.
And obviously, huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously,
they won't let me hike the ball.
When you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback
fucking
play,
game, bro. It's stupid as fuck, bro.
Curtis Candace Rourke the year before that. They have been so
Oh, my
consistent
God.
at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando
Stupid.
Mendoza type leap, right? Like where he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play in a smart, efficient offense where you're going to have a lot of success.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. The run inside. It's Richard. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Going to take a shot at this DB. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
To the air. It's Hoover. Got a man. It's shot. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Becker.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside. It's Richard. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Snap to the back. He's going to keep it. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 14 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Sooners with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions.
Let's go, pin and pull, pin and pull, pin and pull, pin them and pull them.
Looking for a crease, it's Richard.
Pin and pull, pin and pull.
Way forward for a decent game before the defense.
Let's go.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
DNA versus DNA, man. Let's go.
Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again.
Oh, come on, y'all. Come on, that's ugly. That's ugly. That's ugly.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player.
All-American?
He's just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Do I like this?
Get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, he did what I wanted him to do.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got
good route, boy.
Across the 50, they'll mark it at the 49.
Route.
Well, after allowing a touchdown in the last drive, this offense has to be.
I can't find the play I want. Where is it at? I guess we can run this.
Play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice
job.
Good route.
QB,
good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs.
He gonna chase. He gonna chase.
On first down.
Good route, boy.
That's caught. It's shot.
Hold the ball. Hold the ball.
There now they can start to smell it with the first.
Hold the ball.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they'd go down.
What we got? What we got? What we got? He in man. He in man. He in man, y'all.
Once he has the ball in his hands, that's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense.
All right, let's go. Let's go here, man.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They
go here, bro.
RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now.
Let's go.
Making a play, being aggressive,
let's go here.
The fight to the offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Bringing the heat. He gets away. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Richard. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Touchdown, Hoosiers! With that, they grab
good play call.
In the 2nd half.
Good play call.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot.
Good play call.
And that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Let's get a stop, defense. We need to stop.
And with the extra point, the score is now
We need
21
one.
to 14. So that's
We need one.
9-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
We need one, defense.
The returner will field it and bring it back.
Come on, man.
Let's
go.
Right at the 20-yard
Let's go.
line. Good coverage there.
Corner there. Let's go here. What's he gonna come out in? This bullshit Wildcat? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Jumbo trio? Alright. He going jumbo.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it.
Come on, man. Make him fumble, man.
Wildcat still short of the 1st down marker.
Make him fumble. Wing slot, wing slot.
And the Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Fletcher.
Oh my God.
There's a little room there.
Come on with them bad angles. Who hurt? Get him out of here.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man.
Get him out of here.
Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to.
Empty
he's
spread.
So good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
The sure hands, it's Brown. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Bruised ribs.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation.
Get him out of here, man. We're going to hurt him.
This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets up.
I need you on the edge, Si.
Spreading the formation and really making
I need you on the edge, bro. Wing tight.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw.
Oh, that's a pig. God damn it, bro.
By the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Mensah. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. Breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
Bro, I couldn't put my left end in the flats for nothing, bro. Like I don't know what the fuck they be doing. I guess that's a D tackle, I guess.
Start the drive at their own 10.
Offside, ref.
So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Offside, ref.
They'll run the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This nigga dropped the ball.
Route to the running back coming out of the backfield. It's a good route, but the running back couldn't make the catch.
Final play of the quarter coming. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Works his way to the 18-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. They'll be facing 4th down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And off for Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now they regain the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires left. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down.
Oh, that shit was open. Oh, my God.
Make the connection.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Pritchard. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Running inside, it's Pritchard. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hoover. There's the pressure. And down he goes.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Picks up the 1st down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Miami, 31. Indiana, 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Hoover. That's reeled in, it's Richard. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Rolls it in. There he goes. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Deep shot for the end zone.
Oh, man.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Snap to the back. Lets it fly. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Trying to take it back. All the way back. Touchdown, Indiana.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. 35 seconds remaining. They'll line up for the onside kick to try to pull this thing out. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a